Present Perfect, Grammar Activation Pack 6. Free English material. Are you a Britlisher yet? These lucky people are. They're all enjoying the ton of free English language learning material they got when they became a Britlisher at Britlish.com. Get your free welcome pack today at Britlish.com. Key verbs, aspects and tenses. I explained about the key verbs be, do and have and their inflected tenses in Grammar Activation Pack 1. I've looked at the simple and continuous aspects, both present and past tense, in Grammar Activation Packs 2 to 5. In this Grammar Activation Pack, I'm going to tell you how the third of the key verbs, have, is used for the perfect aspect, present tense. Present tense, have. The present tense is shown by the two inflected present forms of the verb have and has, and these are used for different subjects. Have is used with first person singular, I have, first person plural, we have, second person singular and plural, you have, third person plural, they have. Has is used with the gender-specific third-person singular subject pronouns he has and she has, the gender-neutral third-person singular subject pronoun it has. Finite or non-finite verbs. A finite verb has a subject and can function as the root of an independent clause. An independent clause is basically a full sentence and expresses a single thought. The finite present tense forms of have are have and has. Non-finite verbs are the infinitives, the participles, and the gerunds. The non-finite forms of have are have, had, and having. I'll look in detail at finite and non-finite verbs in later grammar activation packs. Perfect aspect. Perfect means finished. The perfect aspect is marked by the auxiliary verb have plus the past participle form of a non-finite verb. There are two finite inflected present tense forms of the verb have and has. In this grammar activation pack, I'll be looking at the present tense perfect aspect marked by the inflected present tense forms of have and has. Past participles. Regular verbs form the past participle by adding ed. Irregular verbs have a past participle form that you must learn individually. To help you learn them, I've created an irregular verb activator with all of the most common irregular English verbs and their past participle forms. You'll find the irregular verb activator on the next page. The irregular verb activator is only available at Britlish.com. Present tense, perfect aspect. When a form of the verb have is not followed by a past participle, it is acting as a main verb, not an auxiliary verb, and the perfect aspect is not formed. We only have the perfect aspect if one of the inflected forms of have comes before a past participle. I have taught. We have learnt. You have learnt. They have learnt. He has learnt. She has learnt. It has learnt. Affirmative contractions. When we speak, we usually use contractions. When written, a contraction uses an apostrophe to show that some letters are missing. I've taught. We've learnt. You've learnt. They've learnt. He's learnt. She's learnt. It's learnt. The apostrophe in apostrophe VE and apostrophe S marks the missing letters HA. Present perfect closed questions. Let's take a look at the previous statements turned into present perfect closed questions. Have I taught? Have we learnt? Have you learnt? Have they learnt? Has he learnt? Has she learnt? Has it learnt? You can't use contractions in questions. Five WH questions. Let's take a look at some examples of past tense perfect aspect questions using the 5 WH question words. Why have I taught? When have we learnt? Where have you learnt? How have they learnt? What has he learnt? Why has she learnt? How has it learnt? These open or 5 WH questions get you more than the yes or no response of closed questions. Five WH subject questions. Present tense perfect aspect subject questions replace the subject of the sentence with the question word who, or, if the subject is not a person, what. Who has taught? Richard has taught. What has learnt? The machine has learnt. Who have learnt? My students have learnt. What have learnt? The machines have learnt. The question words who or what give us the subject of the sentence. Present perfect negative. Let's take a look at some examples of present tense perfect aspect negative sentences. I have not taught. We have not learnt. You have not learnt. They have not learnt. He has not learnt. She has not learnt. It has not learnt. Negative sentences are very easy to form as you just have to put a not after the auxiliary have. Negative contractions. Contractions are often used in spoken English. When written, a contraction uses an apostrophe to show that some letters are missing. I haven't taught. We haven't learnt. You haven't learnt. They haven't learnt. He hasn't learnt. She hasn't learnt. It hasn't learnt. The apostrophe in N' marks the missing letter O. Negative contractions. We can also contract the present tense perfect aspect negative thus. I've not taught. We've not learnt. You've not learnt. They've not learnt. He's not learnt. She's not learnt. It's not learnt. The apostrophe in apostrophe S and apostrophe VE marks the missing letters HA. Uses. Perfect means finished. The tense of a sentence is marked by an inflected form of have. For the perfect aspect, the verb have always comes before a past participle form of a non-finite verb. I have taught, you have learnt, she has learnt. The have plus past participle tells us that this is the perfect aspect, the aspect that shows a finished action. The tense of have is present and is shown by one of the two present tense inflected forms of have and has. Therefore, this action was finished in the present, and we call this the present perfect. Past continuous versus past simple. Do you remember that Captain Britlish was doing kung fu when he twisted his knee? The past simple tells us only that something happened in the past. There's no connection to the present, and it doesn't tell us if Captain Britlish still has a twisted knee. Present perfect now. The present perfect connects the past with the present. Why is Captain Britlish limping? Because he has twisted his knee. The finished event in the past has a direct effect on the present. The events in the past must be recent enough to have an effect on the present. The present perfect tells us that Captain Britlish still has a twisted knee. Grammar Activator. The best way to activate what you've just learnt is to do some exercises where I can ask you some questions and tell you whether you are right or wrong. You can do this in the Grammar Activator, which is available on the next page. Just click the Start Quiz button to begin. You'll be asked some random questions from a bank of questions. Each time you complete the Grammar Activator, you can refresh your browser and a new set of questions will be created for you. The Grammar Activator is only available at Britlish.com. English activation packs are only available at Britlish.com. Become a Britlisher and get free activation packs today.